It was a typical autumn day when the owners, Laura and Marcos, decided to take a short weekend trip. Their house, although quiet without the presence of the occupants, housed a dedicated maid named Clara. Clara was not only efficient in her household duties, but also had a kind heart that drove her to do more than just clean. On that sunny afternoon, while the owners were away, Clara finished her duties and encountered an unexpected scene outside. A frail woman, dressed in worn-out clothes and holding a small bag, sat on the sidewalk in front of the house. Moved by compassion, Clara approached the beggar. "Hello, my name is Clara. What's your name?" she asked, smiling warmly. The beggar, whose name was Rosa, looked up with surprise and caution. She wasn't accustomed to receiving positive attention. Clara invited Rosa inside and offered her a meal. Inside that imposing house, Clara and Rosa shared a moment of human warmth, breaking down the social barriers that often separate people. While enjoying a simple meal in the kitchen, Clara and Rosa exchanged life stories. Rosa, once a successful businesswoman, had faced painful twists of fate that led her to homelessness. Clara's compassion, instead of judgment, deeply touched Rosa's heart. When Laura and Marcos returned, they found Clara and Rosa laughing and sharing stories in the living room. Surprised by the scene, the owners were informed about the situation. Instead of reprimands, they received an emotional explanation from Clara about how a simple act of kindness changed Rosa's day. The story of Clara and Rosa spread through the neighborhood. Many were inspired by the unexpected generosity and began engaging in similar actions. Eventually, the community decided to join forces to help Rosa rebuild her life. Volunteers offered temporary shelter, medical assistance, and job opportunities. What started as an individual act of compassion turned into a wave of solidarity that touched everyone's lives. Laura and Marcos, initially surprised by Clara's attitude, began to recognize the positive impact a single choice of generosity could have. The story of Clara and Rosa became an inspiring example in the community, leading people to rethink their attitudes toward the less fortunate. Apparently small actions, such as a friendly smile or a compassionate gesture, began to be more common. The lesson of this story is clear. A single act of kindness can unleash a series of events with the power to transform not only one life, but an entire community. Sometimes, opportunities to make a difference are right in front of us, just waiting for us to choose to act with compassion. Clara and Rosa, two women from seemingly opposite worlds, proved that empathy transcends social barriers. This story not only touched hearts, but also inspired a real change in how people relate to each other. May we all learn from Clara, and when facing life's adversities, remember that empathy and generosity are powerful forces capable of transforming the world around us. Story enthusiasts, welcome to Life Stories. Don't miss out on the incredible tales we're about to share. Subscribe now and turn on notifications to catch every exciting moment. Click the subscribe button. Each story is a journey worth taking.